Hi guys, it's MINX here. Hope you're doing really well. I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, Heavensward. This is an MMO. It is the new expansion for Final Fantasy XIV, and as you can see, I am slightly naked because I am partaking in the new class Dark Knight, and I have yet to get any of my armor for it. So yeah, this is going to be mostly a post-commentary video. Square asked me to make a video on this, and as I have nearly 500 hours clocked in the game already, and I'm absolutely head over heels in love with it, and spend pretty much all my free time playing it. You've probably seen Chrism stream it a lot as well. You know, I just had to, because this is like one of my favourite games of all time now. So this is Ishgard. It's the main city of the new areas added to the game, and we're going to just look through some aspects of the game. I'm going to talk about this expansion and the older content as well, and just show you what the game's like, because I am in love with it. So let's become a Dark Knight. We've got to talk to Frey here to become a Dark Knight. Frey's going to teach me. Well, well, don't you look the part. Ready to harness the darkness within to set the wrong things right? Now bear in mind that while the darkness gives you strength, strength comes at cost. This is all very emo dialogue here. But yeah, I guess this class is like, from what I understand, it's a warrior that uses like magic to tank. There's two other tanking classes in the game. Two other people that get hit in the game. There's a warrior who like uses big axes, and a paladin that uses a sword and shield. And Dark Knight, as you can see, uses the massive two-handed sword. So we're gonna do our best here to hopefully learn how to be Dark Knight. I don't like that. I've got some equipment on me here that can be equipped to the new class. Let's have a look what we got. Steel Cuirass. Okay, that looks much more Dark Knight the part, and I am less naked than I was before, which is always a good thing. So the game comes out of early access on the 24th of June. So by the time you see this video, you guys should be able to play it as well. Get the expansion too. The game is a lot more story heavy than many MMOs. If you play this, you'll have a long, single-player orientated story to play out in front of you, with cutscenes such as this as you go through the world. But at the same time, it has all the traditional MMO content, such as dungeons. I'm going to show you a bit of that in a minute. Such as dungeons, side quests, things you can do with friends. It has endgame raids. There's a new big raid called Alexander being added to the game in the next few weeks. And yeah. Basically, these two people here, their daughter has been kidnapped by some rather unpleasant knights, and myself and Frey have offered to lend our slightly emo swords to saving the day and rescuing their daughter from said horrible knights. One thing I always think is really cool about this game is your character actually is in the cutscenes. The character you make takes part in the story. And it's just really awesome. Not a lot of the cutscenes are voiced as well. This is just like a little side quest here, so this isn't. But a lot of the main cutscenes are voiced, and your character is literally there in the story as the hero. And that's something I feel is missing from a lot of MMOs. And I think it's one of the main, the main reasons I like this game. Right, Frey, let's go and kick some butt. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready to actually use these skills for the first time, seeing as I actually have no idea how to properly be a Dark Knight. So, yeah. Okay, we're all ready. We're going to head off to the entrance to this, this little, it'll be like a little solo instance, so you'll get teleported away from everyone else and go off and do your little adventure as part of the Dark Knight story here. So we're going to jump ahead, and I'll show you as we enter the duty, as they're called. Okay, here's the first duty for the Dark Knights. And I am going to be fighting these paladin scumbags, really. And that is an incredibly impressive sword swing. Whoa. Wow, this sword is huge! I'm sorry, I'm actually kind of in shock by the ridiculousness. I guess I should expect it from a Final Fantasy game, but I still wasn't quite prepared by how I was going to swing that sword. So we're going to kill these guys and hopefully not get Frey hit in the same time. As a tank class, I can pull the attention of the mobs away from Frey there. Obviously there are other classes you can play. There's healer classes, there is DPS classes as well. Classes that do damage and classes that heal to complement the tank. And in a typical dungeon you will have 2 DPS, 1 healer and 1 tank. And you'll have a lot of fun. Hopefully I'll show you a dungeon gameplay shortly, like I said. But anyway, going to focus on killing these guys a bit more. Still learning. Oh, there we go. Come on. There we go. Much better. Much better. Much better. Okay, they're all running away and screaming for help. We probably should be doing something to stop them, but it looks like we're not going to. We're just going to stand here and look slightly ominous for a while until they can warn their friends that we are immediately coming to kill them. Another thing about this game is every character you make can be every single class. So you can swap between any of the jobs at any time and level up all the different jobs. And we just absorb some darkness, apparently into our very soul. Let's teach these guys a lesson, shall we? Okay, so we track down now the chief girl-stealing paladin to this temple, and as you can see, my darkness balls are everywhere here, and we are beating down him and his friends. Frey is very handily healing me as well, which makes this a lot more easy, a lot less challenging than it would be if I had to throw potions in the air all the time. Frey is saving the day here. This guy is a complete arsehole. We're going to kick his ass. Come on. Would appreciate it, sir. You died. Would very much appreciate that. Die. Come on. Please. 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 I haven't played an MMO for a long time up until this point. I started playing this about 6 months ago now, I want to say. And it's just been something I've been completely addicted to, so the chance to make a video on it is like, oh. Okay, that guy is now dead. Have we saved the day? Afraid we saved the day. There's the frightened maid. Fear not. It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine now. Thank you! That was my frightened maid voice. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, duty is complete.
45.
Okay, so now we're going to jump ahead. This is a dungeon boss. You might hear occasional bits of my good friend Sinnoh in the background there very briefly, but just ignore them. Just ignore them. So anyway, this is the first final boss of the first new dungeon in Heavensward. There are a ton of dungeons in this game, like a ridiculous amount of them, and I guess one of the main focuses of the game is like getting through these 4-man instances, and it's something I personally really, really enjoy. So this Griffin has several unpleasant mechanics, and we're about to see some of them. It summons a tornado in the middle, and when it does, everyone has to hide or get sucked into the tornado and face horrible winds of death. Oh god, run. So I'm running because I wasn't ready for this, and we're hiding behind this little rock here, and there's the tornado.
Coil.
Gotta keep this Griffin busy here. And as you can see, with my relative tank, I'm the one getting the crap kicked out of me here. Hitting your butt. Okay. And you can see me getting heals here, and you can see the two DPS classes punching the hell out of the Griffin's butt.
It sounds like it's not too difficult.
As Lloyd said in the background there, this fight isn't too difficult. This is like, I guess a fight for leveling up through the game, and there's much more challenging endgame content to come, I'm sure. Come here, Griffin. I don't want to get sucked. Oh, and you can see someone there got sucked into the tornado. This is not good for them. Bye, little guy. I don't think it'll kill him. It'll just hurt him quite a considerable amount. There we go. Yeah. Ow. And you can see his health bar drop pretty badly there. Okay, jumping ahead here. The Griffin is on its last legs. It's doing the tornado. We're all stacked up here trying to avoid the tornado. Healer's putting shields up. We're going to defeat this Griffin. And temporarily, at least, put an end to the threat to the nearby area. Oh my... It shoots like a cannon out of its wings as well. A cannon of wind. Come on, Griffin. Die, 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 die. Die, come on. One thing that's also cool about this game is you can actually play it on PlayStation 4 and PS3 as well. So if you're not a PC gamer, it's an MMO, you can actually play on console as well. Like, I have no idea how well it plays, but apparently it plays pretty well. Like, half my guild do use PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3 controllers to play on their consoles, so I'm guessing it works pretty well, because they seem to manage fairly awesomely. So close to killing this now. There's stuff falling out the sky. The Griffin is nearly dead, though. Come on. There we go. And that is the first dungeon of Heavensward complete, and you can hear Sinnoh congratulating me there in the background. Aww. Poor little Griffin. And I'm going to do an epic pose. Da 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 da. Now, moving on, we are now going to look at one of the new things with the expansion as well, which is flying. there we go, and I'm going to fly. This is the first time I fly. You actually have to unlock flying in the game world by doing various side quests and finding air currents, but once you do, you can then fly beautifully in the sky, and I'm going to take you on a little tour of Corthus West here while I just chat a little bit more. It's rarely I make a video about this where I'm basically fangirling about how much I like the game, but I really do. It's like been eating my life for a while now, and if you want an MMO that's different to WoW, it has a different tone to it and a different feel to it. If you play other MMOs and perhaps you didn't like them, I do recommend giving this one a shot because it really is different, and I thought I was tired of MMOs, but when I played this I was instantly hooked, and now I have a little bit of a problem. So anyway, we're gonna fly around while the Chocobo music plays, and you know, just relax. One thing I also like about this game is this is obviously the expansion. You buy the expansion and you buy the main game, but in the span of each story there is a ton, and I mean a ton, of free patches that get released. So while it has a monthly fee, you are getting regular, huge updates, including new raids, new dungeons, new bits of the story, just like a bunch of stuff really, really frequently. I'm not quite sure how frequently because I haven't played for that long, but you know, I would say since I started playing, there's been at least 2 major updates and the expansion in that 6-month time, and that's really awesome. So yeah, this is an area you can actually only get to by flying, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm not quite sure what its purpose serves yet, but as we are really early on in the expansion here, I'm sure there will be more light shed on that later on. But yeah, I literally at this point, I'm just sitting here giggling to myself while I was doing this. I was like, oh, I am If you're a fan of Final Fantasy lore and stuff, you'll certainly see lots of, I guess, like references to the other games, characters from the other games, and bosses from the other games making returns in this. Like I said, the new raid, Alexander, that's being added. I think Alexander is a recurring character in many, in other Final Fantasy games. And it's just awesome. Just look, it's a gorgeous game as well. Just look how visually wonderful this is and crisp it is. Look at the wind, look at the snow. You leave little footprints in the snow when you run across it. There's a fight going on here. This is a Fate. Fates are just like mini events on the map that everyone can partake in. It's just wonderful, and I really, really recommend Final Fantasy XIV. I hope you guys enjoyed this this video, basically of me fangirling out over a game I really enjoy. There won't be many of these, but it's rare I get the opportunity to talk about something I love so much like this. So I really hope you did enjoy and like what you saw. And check out the link in the description if you did, so you can play the game. And I will see you guys really soon. Bye for now.